How's it going, everybody? We are Butters having a good ass day today. No, hey, woo! But you know who isn't having a good day? Larian. Larian isn't having a good day at all. Now, you might be wondering, well, Larian, the studio? The video game studio that made the Divinity series, Baldur's Gate 3, these absolutely amazing video games that everybody loves? Yes. Yes, they are in big trouble. They are, in fact, mega cancelled. And they are cancelled for a very silly reason. Very silly reason. Regardless. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to respond to a text message. Very silly reason. So, before we even talk about this at all, I think you already know what my opinion is going to be on this if you know the topic, but to all of the people watching this on YouTube later, let me know in the comments down below, without trying to turn this into a fucking virtue signal, without treating this like it's some major heresy. I want you to actually explain in the comments below, at this point, before watching the rest of the video, why you think that AI art is, or not AI art, because AI art is bad. Everybody agrees with that. Everybody agrees that using AI to just create a picture or create a character, or just do the creative work is a bad thing. Everybody agrees with that. I don't think there's a single person on Earth that isn't just some fucking retard crypto guru. I don't think anybody disagrees with that at all. I think everybody understands that, everybody knows that, everybody acknowledges that, everybody believes in that. But I want you to explain to me why you genuinely believe that what Larian is doing, and what pretty much every other major game studio right now is doing in order to reduce development time, is a bad thing. I want you to explain that, because what they are not using Gen AI to just generate pictures and generate art to post in the game, except as maybe placeholders, which is something that other video games have done, but we'll talk about that later. I want to know why you think exactly what they did is a bad thing. But regardless of that, we are going to just watch the actual clip from the interview from 7 months ago that has now resulted in them getting cancelled, which I will state my opinion on like after we watch the clip, but I'm like 90% certain that this shit was this is a fucking hit piece. Like, somebody is trying to tank the studio because it's a AA studio that is making groundbreaking games fucking every single time that they put out a game. Divinity Original Sin was already a fucking amazing game with a very strong niche audience, and now on top of that they put out Baldur's Gate 3, and now they're making another one, and it's going to again prove that you can make amazing games without having to follow the AAA formula. And I think that that's what's happening here. I think that they're trying to tank the studio. So let's actually listen to what they have, the actual CEO, Sven Vinka, has to say about the whole situation. Give it a second. I have to set this up, because I always forget to do this before the stream starts. Hi, how's it going, Bjed? Bjed. Is that how you pronounce that? Probably not how you pronounce that. Why is this not? Oh, that's why. Anyway, let's actually see what Sven had to say to this question. What's your stance on AI and machine learning. This was the question here, right here.
So I'm a little bit everywhere across that entire pipeline, but I'm only one person, so I have an entire team.
This is still part of the previous question.
My writing team, I've got my design team.
But we're including it for full context, to make sure that you know that the whole thing is here.
Someone that is a little bit more detached from the day-to-day interactions that we're doing, because you get very, very, very close to what you're writing, and so we need somebody.
Who is Larian? They're the guys who made Baldur's Gate 3 and the Divinity series of video games.
That obviously you need people who are specialists in what they do, and then you also alluded to the fact that you have two projects in development at the same time. Firstly, is there anything you can tell us about those projects? But secondly,
first you said my name right.
If I'm right in thinking that
means you should
about
subscribe.
500 developers ish, which means you're going to have to like figure out new ways to kind of workflow that with a new team.
Here comes the big
well.
question now.
And you also mentioned earlier machine learning, which is kind of like a alarm signal in a lot of people's heads. So what are these kind of mechanisms that you're putting in place? Are they on tools that you're kind of moving towards? Are they more people focused, or are you doing, what a lot of larger developers are now doing and looking to stuff like AI and machine learning? How much of that should people be aware of, and how are you going to implement that, if at all?
There. That's a big question. That's the question that has everybody really angry at Larian. And let's listen to Sven's actual response.
That's a lot of questions all at once.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's start with the latter part. Machine learning means a lot of things, right? So for us, we essentially, there's three things that we use it for. First is automation of tasks that nobody wants to do. It's the obvious things like motion capture cleaning or voice editing or something very Larian specific, retargeting. So that is basically if you play with different species, you want to be able to reuse an animation on a different species, but they're in different size, and then they're doing certain interactions with others. So these are things for which machine learning works really well. Then there's what's called whiteboxing. That's an important one for us because it allows us to iterate more rapidly. Whiteboxing is essentially the stage before you actually redo the real implementation, the thing that's going to ship, where you try something out. So it can be that you say, okay, well, let's try these things out. And typically that takes some time before you can actually play it. And so you can accelerate that with machine learning. So it's good for that. And then the most exciting thing is where you can use it for new gameplay. So truth be told, we're not there yet. I don't think we're close to doing that. But you experiment with it because for an RPG developer, what you really want is something that helps with reactivity to agency.
One thing that a lot of people forget is that RPGs are probably some of the longest development time games ever. So anything that can cut down on development time of like those things that he talked about, like for example, in Baldur's Gate 3, when the game came out, if you were a gnome, the game was not equipped to handle that. If you were a gnome or a dwarf, the game was just not equipped to handle that. An AI that is dedicated to handling animations that handle size differences and, width differences, stuff like that, would have been very useful when the game came out. It would have helped a lot. It would have shortened the development time on that. And like he said, it's something that it's like there's no art form to that. It's just something that needs to be done. And yes, RPG take a lot of time, money, and effort and risk. Exactly. In order to make an RPG, you have to know. You have to know that that game is going to be successful. And for that, you need a vision. And you then need capable people who are going to help you get that vision across, and you need very good tools that are going to let those very capable people really just, Expedition 33 does use some AI during game development. Yes, I was actually going to get to that later. But, as he said, whiteboxing as well, which is just creating like the first layer of things that you're then going to replace anyway. But, you need it to kind of look like what's going to be in the game. Like, I'm not sure if anybody's seen it, but a lot of times you'll see like early development footage of video games, and it's like plaster. There's no real, there's like these shitty little textures that have no real detail to them. just slapped on the models so that they can move around and do stuff so that the creators can visualize. If instead you just use an AI to do that, what would normally take several days now takes an hour, maybe 2, right? You've now shortened the development time of the whiteboxing of this scene, and then you can just move on to the next one. So you can speed up the process. It doesn't necessarily mean you need less people. You don't. You still need the same exact number of people. But for the boring stuff in between, you can cut down on that time. Not on the effort, not on the expenditure of resources, because you still need those resources to provide for those people. But you can cut down on the time that you waste on these things that are necessary, but that nobody actually wants to do.
So permutations that you did not foresee, reaction.
And yeah, he said a very key word: permutations. And while that he's saying it in regards to reactivity in the world, which AI does help with, because you have an AI, it's calculating more things. You can actually come up with more things that you might want to implement into the game yourself. But also more permutations. If you're moving faster, you can do more things. If you use the AI to move faster, you can then create more things.
To things that the players has done in the world, they will certainly augment the gameplay experience. So that's where that is. But the reason why people typically have the red bells or the red flags, the red lights going on, is because it's going to affect people or it's going to steal their work. At least for us, in those departments which are typically flagged in those areas, we see that the amount of people that we're hiring is going up, not going down. And I think it's very normal also, because it's in the end, it's a tool that's available to everybody. So the difference will always be in what you do with it and what people are going to be doing with it, right? So it just changes the baseline from which you start, because there are certain true things that you can do faster. But it's always going to be the people that are going to make the difference in it. And so for us, it's super clear that we're investing heavily into the team and the human touch that's being added to that. And so to bring it back then to your original question, so what it helps us with, because I mentioned automation, that means that there's more time for doing things. It also means that there's more volume of stuff being produced, which means that we can do more complex things. Now, when complexity goes up, things start getting really interesting. So it's fair to say that the games that are being made today are arguably more complex than they...
Yeah. We move faster so we can do more and more interesting things. But AI is being used! No!
Were in the past. So dealing with that complexity is a question of, again, automation, trying to stuff out. And there are things that we call that narrative validation. It's basically trying to figure out, I did 300 choices here that led to this particular permutation. Did I write something that's not correct anymore? And then we try to automate the discovery of these things, which is very, it's not working super well yet, but it is something that you want to do because it takes a lot of time to go through these things, and they're not very creative.
And that's, oh my God, he just used, oh my God, I missed that on my first view. Holy shit. Listen to what he just said. Listen to what he just said.
Something that you want to do because it takes a lot of time to go through these things, and they're not very creative.
It takes a lot of time, right, when you're coding and you're doing stuff, and he just explained this, right? You're doing stuff, and right here, something happens, permutation, thing happens here that is wrong. Okay. The time that it takes to figure out what the fuck went wrong is insane. It takes so long to figure that out. So fucking long to figure that shit out. And it's not creative work. The creative work was making the code. Just drawing that out. That was the creative part. That's the part that is fascinating to do if you're a programmer. Going back and figuring out where the comma is that fucked up everything is not creative work. But having an AI, something that thinks faster than you, not necessarily better, and I will talk about this because this is something that I am a bit of an expert on, is useful. It's useful to have this little guy next to you that sees and thinks and moves faster than you. So it can point out, hey, this is where the mistake is. And then you go in there and you take care of it slowly, artistically, creatively, as a human, the superior being.
So you try to organize your processes, your pipeline, to put as much automation as you can to accelerate your iteration. The faster you can iterate, the faster you will get to a certain result. And then the tightening of those pipelines should allow you, in theory, to make your games in a more efficient manner. But I'm deviating, I know, from your original question.
He's not really deviating from the original question. He's answering it directly.
But what happens...
Because he was specifically asked, what are your thoughts on AI and machine learning? And he's pointing directly to the things that he uses AI and machine learning on in his, company.
When you do that, it's typically that your complexity goes up, because now you say, I can do more. So the net result is exactly the same length of development time that you're going to have. But the way that the roles fluctuate through it is hard to predict. So what we're doing, to now finally really answer your question, is we have teams that are purely focused on the design, and so they're separate from the other teams, and they're just literally focusing on that, while the others are working on the main game, and they're preparing everything for the second game. But their ability to pre-visualize things in terms of how it's going to flow is slightly faster than it used to be in the past. Also because we obviously have a very big toolkit that we've developed over this entire period of time. And so our hope is that eventually those things will click into one another. But I'll be very transparent. We're looking still on how that's going to work exactly. It is not it's not something that you can just put on an Excel file and say, and now it goes there. It's very, very, very organic. The art of development remains an art. It's not an exact science.
Yeah, I guess the kind of, we talk about those red flags. I think that.
Okay, so that's what he's using AI for. There's much more of AI being talked about here. I don't want to just sit here and listen to the whole thing, because there's still, all of this left. There's still 10 more minutes left, and I do want to talk about some other stuff that I have seen. But listening to that, you've probably already become more informed than 90% of the people who are really, really angry about this situation. You probably already know a lot more about the situation than they do. So let's move on to this. Larian CEO confirms the studio is using generative AI to explore ideas, flesh out PowerPoint presentations, develop concept art, and write placeholder text. There won't be any AI-generated content in Divinity. Everything is human actors. We're writing everything ourselves. This singular line is everything that 99% of people know about the situation. They know about PowerPoint presentations, and so they say, oh, you need AI to make your PowerPoint presentation? They read develop concept art, and they go, but concept art's the most fun part! And they go write placeholder text. Oh my god, he's using ChatGPT to write his essay for him! And these are all things that I've seen people say. But we're not going to go over all of that. We're going to go over the Bloomberg article. Fuck off with the cookies, you bitch. And I just want to skim this a bit. So, first of all, Vinka said he thinks Divinity is going to be even better than Baldur's Gate 3. I kind of agree. The setting of Divinity is fucking crazy, right? I love D&D. I don't use the Wizards of the Coast setting because they fucked it up. And so I don't want nothing to do with it. But so, we're just kind of going to scroll through here. And I do want to go straight to the part about AI. So, Vinka said, the creative process itself actually is something you cannot accelerate. Giving writers, designers, and artists time to iterate and explore ideas is what led to the success of Baldur's Gate 3. People underestimate how many times we're implementing something and realize in the middle that it's just not going to work. Under Vinka, Larian has been pushing hard on generative AI, although the CEO says the technology hasn't led to big gains in efficiency. He says there won't be any AI-generated content in Divinity. Everything is human actors. We're writing everything ourselves. But the creators often use AI tools to explore ideas, flesh out PowerPoint presentations, develop concept art, and write placeholder text. The use of generative AI has led to some pushback at Larian, but I think at this point everyone at the company is more or less okay with the way we're using it. The way we're using it. Not with, I've bullied them into being okay with it. It's, we have found a way that everybody is comfortable. Or at least most people are comfortable. Success of Baldur's Gate 3 has allowed Larian to keep growing and stay in step with Vinka's ambitions. The studio now has 530 employees across 7 offices in Europe, North America, and Asia. For Vinka, the growth has been unexpected. I think a lot of founders have the same problem. I have to be large, otherwise I can't make my video game. With growth, suddenly comes a whole bunch of responsibilities that you didn't necessarily think you were gonna ever have. But you have them, and then you make the best of them. Size exposes you to new problems that you couldn't imagine existing. Vinka and his wife own the majority of Larian shares, while Tencent Holdings Ltd. maintains a significant minority stake. Vinka says the Chinese company is represented on his board of directors, but doesn't influence how Larian operates. Without Tencent support, Larian wouldn't have been able to take a swing like Baldur's Gate 3. Gave me the confidence to say, okay, never gonna end up at the fuel station anymore. Calling my wife to say, I can't pay. Now, thanks to the previous game's tremendous success, Larian's in a healthy financial position. That's right. Baldur's Gate 3 exploded their studios. I think they bought like 3 additional studios during the development of Baldur's Gate 3. It was huge. The idea is that when you talk to fellow journalists about the game, you'll have completely different stories. We're doing a couple of things that you haven't seen in RPGs before, I think. Overall, I'm excited about Divinity. I think it's going to be real good. But let's get back to talking about people's reaction to everything. This is a big thing that got a lot of attention. This person said, sometimes I miss my old job. Then other days, I remember trying to appeal to our president that AI shouldn't even be considered in artistic spaces, only to have him chat GPT me a paragraph comparing AI to Photoshop, and ending it with, if you don't like it, we'll hire someone who does. Now, you read this and you go, wow, she must have worked at Larian, right? Wow, this blew up. Some clarification. No, I do not work at Larian. This is about an old studio I cherished and loved more than anything that unfortunately had some bad management. Lastly, AI is loser bait, and I say that with my whole artussie. Love y'all! So this person's a fucking retard who should be silent. Like, just straight up shut the fuck up. Because this was meant to make everybody think she worked at Larian. This was bait. And people took it. And this shithead, with way too many fucking followers, took advantage of the situation to slander Sven Vinka. To slander Larian. But let's continue. Expedition 33 team freely admitted using AI and just won the most awards ever in the Game Awards history. Apparently there's some shithead making his own Game Awards, like some tiny ass fucking production. They're already crippling themselves because they've already said, oh, we're revoking Expedition 33's participation in our Game Awards because they use AI. Then fucking remove every other studio as well. That's all I'm gonna say. Remove all of them. You have a Ubisoft game in there? Remove it. They use it. You have anything from CDPR? Remove it. You have anything from Activision? Remove it. You have anything from any studio that can no longer be considered a small, like, 5 to 10 person studio, you should probably fucking remove it. Because every fucking studio is using it to some extent. But let's actually get the quote here. We use some AI, but not much. Francois Maurice, producer of Clair Obscur, tells El País via video conference. The key is that we were very clear about what we wanted to do and what to invest in. And of course, technology has allowed us to do things that were unthinkable a short time ago, explains Maurice. Unreal Engine 5's tools and assets have been very important in improving the graphics, gameplay, and cinematics. Unreal Engine 5 does have a lot of AI tools, by the way. AI developed tools. You can read the full article here. Just go find this tweet, and then this is one of the most viewed things. I think it actually has more views than the original. No, but it's close. It's gonna be one at the top. So just go find this one, and then you can just find this easily enough. It's not difficult. But because of all of this backlash, all of this crashing out, all of these people freaking the fuck out, Sven Vinke went and posted, "Holy fuck, guys. We're not pushing hard for or replacing concept artists with AI. We have a team of 72 artists, of which 23 are concept artists, and we are hiring more. The art they create is original, and I'm very proud of what they do. I was asked explicitly about concept art and our use of Gen AI. I answered that we use it to explore things. I didn't say we use it to develop concept art. The artists do that, and they are indeed world-class artists. That means that the artist will draw up something and then go, I'm not really certain which colors I want on this. AI, color this. I don't like that. That gives me an idea. That's shit, but it gives me an idea. Throws that away, paints it themselves. That's what a world-class artist does when given a new tool that will speed up the iteration process of creativity. They use it to feed themselves. We use AI tools to explore references, just like we use Google and art books. At the very early ideation stages, we use it as a rough outline for composition, which we replace with original concept art. There is no comparison. I talked about how we use ML, machine learning, here, if you would like to know more. I think this is the same article that we were looking at. No, this is a different one. But I recommend that you go and read this as well. I haven't fully read it myself. Actually, I haven't read this one at all. But definitely go check that out. We've hired creatives for their talents, not for their ability to do what a machine suggests. But they can experiment with these tools to make their lives easier. Yes, AI color, AI changing style, AI speeding up processing for ideas. That's all that the AI can do. It can process faster. That's it. The AI just thinks faster. It doesn't think better. It doesn't think uniquer. It doesn't create. It processes. Use it as a processor. That's it. That's all you're doing. That's all this means. He has said it multiple, countless times. It's a processing tool. It helps to process. But then you have retards. Nullwits, as I like to call them. Because they have no wit whatsoever. So this dumbass with an Inquisition picture, which I'm going to talk about after I read this tweet, but it's very funny to me that he chooses that, of all things, as his profile picture. Herder! People who are thermally online don't care about AI, they just want to play good games. Bro, on what? The usage of AI is going to make gaming hardware so expensive, no one can even afford to play these AI games. Any usage of that AI contributes to this phenomenon. Okay, so first of all, Inquisition was notorious in its development cycle for the crunch. It spent an entire year on crunch. For those of you who don't know, crunch is when a game is supposedly reaching its end development stages, and so now we're going to just hunker down and get this finished. That means 12-hour workdays, maybe 16-hour workdays. Yeah, that means overtime becomes regular time. And then sometimes you do overtime on top of the overtime. That means people are sleeping at the office, not seeing their families for months at a time sometimes. Inquisition was notorious for this. You know one thing that AI helps stop? That. You know why crunch time was a necessity? Because of whiteboxing. Because of different permutations of experimenting with colors, experimenting with maps, experimenting. You know the thing that AI does? It experiments for you. It processes the information for you. That's all that it can do. It can process. And this Inquisition fan, his whole account, like this is actually, I think this is Lord of the Rings. Oh, no, wait, is this Veilguard? I'm not sure. It's such low quality. But his whole shit is RPGs. Actually, it's a she. Whatever. Explains the Cullen shit. I don't care. But this person's whole entire thing is Dragon Age. Dragon Age Cullen specifically, right? Dragon Age. How are you this dumb? Right? They've also, by the way, Sven actually talked in another interview about how they're actually going to, because of how everything is getting so expensive, they're actually going to have to optimize the game a lot more so that it runs on older systems, so that, you know, people don't have to upgrade their fucking machines again to play the new game, right? You know, that thing that nobody else is doing, that thing that AI actually does help to do to some extent. Granted, AI is part of the reason that things are getting more expensive, but that's just called technological development. Technological development. New technologies are expensive. When they're first created, it's expensive. Oh my god! Right? As time goes on, it becomes less expensive. That's just the way things go. Regardless, this is the last thing that I want to look at. It's a final statement by Sven Vinka, where he says, "It's been a week since we announced Divinity, our next RPG, and a lot has become lost in translation. Larian's DNA is agency. Everything we work towards is to the benefit of our teams, games, and players. A better workday and a better game. Our successes come from empowering people to work in their own way and bring the best out of their skill and craft, so that we can make the best RPGs we can possibly make. In that context, it would be irresponsible for us to not evaluate new technologies. However, our processes are always evolving, and where they are not efficient or fail to align with who we are, we will make changes. To give you more insight, we'll do an Ask Me Anything featuring our different departments after the holiday break, in which you'll get the opportunity to ask us any questions you have about Divinity and our dev process directly. We'll announce the date in the new year. In the meantime, I wish you all happy holidays." Now, one thing that I do notice here is featuring our different departments. Now, does this mean that Sven himself is not going to be present and it's just going to be the different department heads? Maybe. I think that that's a good way to offer additional transparency. But I think as many people involved in the process should be present to talk about this, to actually explain, okay, we're using it here, here, and here. We're not using it here, here, and here. I think that's the most important part. By the way, yeah, this was the part where you should have just sworn off and condemned the use of tech that steals from artists. Retard. Unreasonable. Because your whole thing is just, but you said the bad word. You're doing a heresy. That's a heresy. Stop him, Inquisitor. Take his balls away. Right? It's a heresy. So that's why our words, and none of them are. We're not going to use generative AI. He's already said this. We'll not use an AI in any form for our project. So you'd rather people just die? Because AI is being used in medicine. You don't want it there either? All right, well, no AI of any kind, of any shape. No AI tools. No AI of any kind. All right, so we just let people die. Because no AI in medicine. You said no. You said no AI. None whatsoever. You didn't say no generative AI. You didn't say, I don't want to see an AI character in the game. I don't want to see that because it's bland, it's boring, it's this, it's that, it's the third. No, that's not what you said. You said no AI. And that's how these people are behaving. Right? Why wouldn't you just say you refuse to use Gen AI? Because that'd be lying. And what a lot of these people don't fucking understand is the fact that at this point in time, every single one of these studios is using it because otherwise they get left behind. It's a competitive space. It is. It's competitive. You have to keep up. You have to make the game faster. Maybe not infinitely faster. If, they allowed Tencent to just own the majority of the company, they probably would be in that state. But they didn't. Sven and his wife own the majority. That means they can take the time that they want. That means that they're not going to become an Activision Blizzard. They're not going to become Wizards of the Coast. They're not going to become Ubisoft. At least for now. Anybody who doesn't trust these guys at this point to make a good, honest game and to trust their artists, you were never a fan. You saw a couple of fun little blorbos in Baldur's Gate 3 and you were like, oh my god, they're gay just like me! And that was it. That's the extent of your morality with regards to the situation. And now they're doing a heresy. They've engaged with the bad robot. And so you're angry at them. And you're unreasonably angry. You're not listening to them when they say, guys, it's a tool in the repertoire of our artists that they can use to speed up their work so that they can develop more ideas, create more things, be more creative without getting bogged down in the boring shit. Like coloring and recoloring something because you can't quite figure out what color palette you want to use. You know? Whiteboxing. Something that takes a shit ton of fucking time, but that you have to fucking do to understand what's happening. Because if you don't do that, well, look at that. The fucking animations don't look right in the final game. And you can't fix it now because you spend infinitely more time creating the actual game with those animations. You can't do that. That's why whiteboxing is important. So you can visualize better. Cleaning up animations. AI is good for that. Needs oversight, obviously. But that's the thing with AI tools. AI tools help with processing information, not creating new information. AI is never going to replace artists. It's unable to. Any studio that does that is going to flounder and fail. Because at the end of the day, yeah, no AI is ever going to create new information. It's just going to process the existing stuff. And so, I'm looking forward to that Ask Me Anything, and I'll almost certainly make a video on it. This was a bit of a longer one. I usually try to keep my shit to around 20 minutes, but this was an important one, so, you know, we talk about it for a while. Definitely go watch it again on YouTube when the time comes out, everybody who's here. I appreciate it greatly. It helps a lot. But, all that being said, I'm done talking about this for now. I'll absolutely talk about it later again when the Ask Me Anything comes out. But, for now, I'm going to play some Expedition 33. Because that's a good game. Oh, but they used AI, so it's actually bad. No, it's not. No, it's not. AI is very beneficial to medical scans, scanning out through X-rays such as cancer, hidden injuries, infection. Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. But no. AI tools, they're bad. Like, you're gonna replace doctors, bro. You're gonna replace doctors, bro. No, I went to college for 5 years, bro. You're gonna replace me, bro. No. Right? We're dead in chat. Fucking yeah. There's not that many people here. It's fine. The people who are here are talking, and the people who aren't talking are just lurking. It's fine. Regardless, let's play some Expedition 33. Everybody on YouTube, I'll see you. Have a good one. Let's play some AI games, bro. People are dumb. People on the internet are dumb. It really does. It's really weird to me how angry people will get about this stuff. And it really is just, it's a heresy for them. That's all they care about. You did a heresy by using the bad robot. Expedition 33 is best played with a controller. Wrong! Every game is better with a keyboard. I play Night Rain on the keyboard. Yo, how's it going, Mariana? Oh god, we're gonna keep fighting this guy. So we've got everybody doing holy damage, right? He does holy damage. She doesn't, but then she can't. And then this guy can also deals light damage. So let's get this going. This guy is able to absorb. Did you already remember me? Yeah. You were here last time. I'm not that bad at remembering stuff. Alrighty then. Fuck. Harry! Fuck. Harry! 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 That shit went bad! Alright, let's full heal a bit. Not full heal, but like, let's heal a little. Alright, we're not gonna do stalag punches, because the break damage is fully dependent on how much damage we deal, and that thing's resistant to ice, so we're gonna hit him with earth, because it's going to apply powerful to everyone. See that damage? Yeah! Alright, everybody's empowered. Now, the thing with this guy, I have him equipped with the very cool sword that lets me attack multiple times. I actually think I fucked up. Yeah, I did. Because I wanted to do the, Endbringer. Oh, but I can do Endbringer? Oh, yes, because his turn started again. Right. So we're gonna do Endbringer, which is gonna do a lot of physical damage, and it's going to do a lot of break. So. There you go. Parry! 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 Woo! Bitch! Get fucked. Okay. Go ahead and heal him. Nice. Yeah! Yeah, bitch! Get buried, pussy! Get fucking buried, pussy! Get buried, pussy! Fuck. Here it comes. Okay, so I've got either the heal or the punch. Yeah, let's fuck him up. It's probably one of my hardest hitting attacks. It's actually kind of crazy. Ready to strike. Okay. Berserk Slash is probably my hardest hitting attack if I'm low enough on health, but we do these shots because that way. Oh, I have an idea. All right, now we're going to do the gradient attack sabotage. Oh wait, no, it's no. We're not. We're just gonna hit him with Endbringer again. Stun that bitch. My damage is actually going fucking crazy right now because of the S rank. Parry! Parry! Dodge! Dodge! There's no point in parrying, I already fucked it up. Need to go because it is night to my country, I see. Alright, have a nice night. Let's just heal, yes. Healing is important. Parry! 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 Get fucked! Pussy! Okay. We're gonna hit him with Galt Fury. Yaga! Alright. He's low enough on health that he's going to just rage quit the fight. Soon. Nice. Keep it up. Yeah, bitch. God damn, I'm locked the fuck in. Yep, fire. Check out and throw. Oh yeah, that's me. Okay, so the Stranger Master fucked. Because we gotta shoot him. Get parry, pussy! Ow, bitch!
Your turn to shine.
Nice. Fuck! Okay. Resurrect him. Okay, we got fucked because the fucker got 2 turns on his face switch and immediately annihilated us with instant fucking attacks. Ah, that's fucking bullshit. I don't fucking like that. I think that's fucking bullshit. There's no point in sending in the reserve team because they don't deal light damage. Ah, I don't fucking like that. I don't fucking like that at all. The fucker gets 2 turns. Fuck.
It likes you.
Keep preparing. Fuck off, you cunt! Shit! I suck. Let's get this going. Get him on his feet. Nice.
Did I die again? Watch out.
Parried, 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 parried. Nice.
Sweet taste of battle.
Okay, I've got that one, which means all of my attacks are improved. I'm gonna hit him with stalak punches. I fucked up. Yeah, that doesn't do any damage. There you go. Let's see Berserk Slash, because I've lost a bunch of health, so... Yeah, let's hit this. Disappointing damage.
I'll do it.
Yep. Nice. Very nice. Okay, gonna do this so we can get an extra turn.
Take cover.
Oh, right, not the extra turn, because I didn't have the, Oh, that's very good, actually.
Time to bleed.
Hit him with a Gold Fury. He's marked.
I think I'll improvise.
And now we're gonna hit it with a Berserk Slash, which is gonna deal insane damage. Very nice. Okay.
Brace yourself.
Careful. I always wanted to land on the middle guy at the end so he can get a parry with light on it. Fucking damn it! He doesn't have any armor, so there's no reason to do that one. Let's just get a revive.
Time to end this.
Let's do a perfect break. Actually, I'm on B rank, so I might as well shoot him twice more. Ra, ra. Woo! Very nice.
So much potential.
All right, this is gonna hit like a shit ton, like a train full of shit. Very nice. Even though he's resistant, he still got hit by a lot. Oh, he's gonna get a full 2 turns again, isn't he? No, he's gonna get 1 turn. Okay, good.
Your turn to shine.
Nice. Nice, okay.
Love is flowing.
Good. Just have to shoot all of these masks. Gradient attack would not be bad, but right now I want to save it. Fine, he can't be hit. It doesn't matter. Let's keep up the shooting. 2 more. Damn it, I missed it. Biffed it. This deals damage. Very good damage, even though it's not the most efficient, because it's usually the most efficient when it's in on an armored enemy. And you know, this guy is not armored right now. Very nice, good damage. Fuck.
Watch out, Manolo.
I'm sorry, bitch. What the fuck was that? Why the fuck did you just get... Why'd you get a turn right now? What? This is my fucking turn, not yours. What the hell? That was my turn!
That's more like it.
Dude! That was not your fucking turn. No. No. He should not have gone there. I should have gone there. What the fuck was that? What? No. What the fuck was that? Since fucking when do we just ignore my mechanics to benefit you? What the fuck was that? No wonder it's an AI game. Of course it's an AI game, because it benefits the AI. God damn it. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. Wasn't even worth it, really. That shit wasn't even worth it. Single hit attacks are just not good because of that, like, cap. Cannot deal more damage than 9,999. Fuck. Set his ass on fire. A good source of deeps. Yeah, just gonna hit him with Endbringer. Nice.
Just try it.
Careful. Nice. Very nice. There. Whoever is last on the parry is definitely gonna make him feel it.
Dance.
Unless it's her.
Chance.
Okay.
I think I'll improvise.
Nice. Berserk Slash is actually perfect right now.
I've got this.
Very nice.
Oh, really?
Parry, 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 parry. Nice. It'd be real nice if I could stun him, but let's just do this. Because it still deals like pretty much maximum damage. And then I guess he gets an extra thing too, so let's just do this. Fuck, that was stupid. I fucked up. He's empowered, so okay, he's summoning the masks, which means we're gonna get to destroy the fucking masks. Very cool. Destroying the masks is fucking critical.
Ready to obey.
Get another turn.
My turn.
Fuck. Still his turn, funnily enough. I don't know what, I don't know why, but I think it's a glitch or something. Still, hey, if he's gonna keep giving me turns, I'll just keep abusing it. Fuck him. Okay. One more. And then I'm gonna finish off with an Endbringer. Hit him with an Endbringer.
End of the line.
Very nice. 20,000 damage. That's that shit I love. That's that shit I love, brother. Love. Anyway. I actually didn't deal almost any break damage, even though I hit him pretty hard. It's because the thing that actually matters is the weaknesses. I'm starting to realize that. You gotta hit him with stuff that they're weak to in order to really up the break. I see. Okay. Okay. Radiant attack. Remove all the shields. No, that's not really worth doing. Let's use an energy tint on her.
Get ready.
That was faster than before. That was really weird. That it was just faster.
Ready to evade.
Nice. Hit him. Nice.
Let's push forward.
Hit a rebirth on him.
Brilliant light.
Born once more.
Yeah, earthquakes. Hit those tasty earthquakes. Nice. Only one mask.
Ready to strike.
Nice. What is that mask doing, bro? What? Bro, you cheating.
You're outmatched.
Aye. Goofy ass. I'm gonna hit him with this. Okay. Then I'm gonna hit him with a perfect break.
Break.
Very
Let's
nice.
carve a path.
Healing tent on her.
Now's our chance.
Set a bitch on fire. Nice. Parry. Parry. Yep. 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 Out.
A bit of violence, yes.
Yes. Let's do a Gold Fury. Because it sets up the blue attack next time. Boom, bitch. That's right, pussy. I'm gonna get 4 and then another one, so I need 7 total, so there. Verso plays immediately. And he hits a perfect break! Bop, bop. Woo! Bitch. Stain these nuts, pussy!
Lightning dart.
Very nice. Dodge. Might as well, it's never gonna turn into never gonna turn into any more than that.
Watch out.
Oh my god, shit. I mistimed the fuck out of that.
Let's push forward.
Heal up. Yes. So let's get some more AP for Berserker Slash. Nice. Big damage. Come on. Come on. Yes! Ow. Ow, fuck. Oh, thank fuck. That was dangerous. Rebirth.
Brilliant light. You don't get to die.
What the fuck?
That's more like it.
Oh!
I'll do it.
Fuck! No more masks. You don't get to put down masks yet. You fuck. I feel like I should. Yes, do it. Very good. And I feel like I should again. This might end the fight. This might end the fight. This might end the fight. Fuck! It didn't end the fight.
That's more like it.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay, my last chance. Come on. Fuck!
I'd love it.
No! He died anyway. Fuck yeah! Woo! He fucking died anyway! Suck my shit, pussy! God damn. Woo! Easy. Easy money. Didn't even make you sweat, for real, for real. Didn't even make me sweat. What's this? 50% chance to generate a dark stain. Deal 50% more damage with skills per active dark stain. Base attacks consume 1 dark stain. Set up combos and shit. Nice. Very cool. So anytime I use another stain, that fucking creates a dark one, which increases all of my skill damage, and then I can spend it for a big thing. Like, Yeah, I like it. I like that shit. I like that shit. Alright, anyway, that was easy. For real, for real. Easy as goblin pie. Can you tell I'm hyped the fuck out because of winning that fight? Easy ass fight, not by the way. Just easy. Wasn't even a challenge for real. I don't know if the music's supposed to still be going, but I don't mind it. It's still here. I'll talk to him. What up, little boy? You succeeded. Thank you. It is a song she used to play to me when we were together. Hey. Hey. What I'm talking about. Alright, that's actually, maybe the sap chick has something to say now that we did the thing. Maybe the sap chick has something to say. Maybe she's a boss. Maybe another boss. More bosses? See, people say that I Show Speed acted like a monkey as a kid. Like, monkeys kind of just stand around and go. That's not acting like a monkey, you know? I Show Speed used to act like a retard. Now he's fucking chill. Like, he going around, like, showing everybody the world and shit. That's awesome. That's some good-ass content. Lighting fireworks in his bedroom. That shit was dumb. That shit was stupid. That shit should never have gotten him as famous as it did. I'm glad it did because of what he's doing with it, but it's really sad that it just does. That you could just get so famous by just being a reckless moron. You know? Eat my ass, fuck off. Touch me and I will end your existence. Yeah, that's what I thought. Pussy! Anyway. Oh, it's not even... Oh, wait, there it is. It's not talking. Can I go straight to the overworld from here? I'm curious about this. Whee! Oh. Whee! No, I cannot. Still, fun boss at the end. Fucking annoying. Fun boss, though. I feel like optional areas and optional area bosses should be just as unique as any other boss. Especially like You know, in a game like this, that's so artistic. And honestly, if the way to get more games like this that are artistic with unique bosses and all that stuff is to just lean into AI tools in the development process, in the creative process, not as a replacement for creativity, but as a tool to assist it, yeah, I think we should do that. I think that's the way to move forward. And you got a bunch of people who are just fucking virtue signaling about, oh, I'm like a 5 to 10 person studio. I don't use AI. Of course not. You don't need it. Nobody's livelihood is stuck on it. Like, I saw this guy who is like, oh, all of our money comes from selling shirts. Well, then of course you don't really give a shit about using AI. Your money doesn't come from making games. You're not a game company. You're a shirt company, and you're making a video game, right? The game is a marketing strategy for your shirt company. Right? It's like content creators that start selling products and all that stuff. The content eventually stops being the thing that you do if all you're doing is just sponsoring shit. The content becomes... That guy looks fucking sick. The content just becomes a tool to advertise your products with, right? And I'm not saying this is for everybody, obviously. I think there's a level of nuance to it that you really just have to just go at it on a case-to-case basis. Okay.
Get ready.
Ow, puta.
Watch out. I'd love it.
I'm ready.
Oh, really?
Fuck! It.
Storm is coming.
Blame the bitch.
A bit of violence, yes.
There you go. Damn. Was hoping that'd kill it. Oh well. Ow, puta. Dang. Damn, he just keeps going, huh?
Let the ink flow.
Anyway, lightning. Ah, he just died. I thought it said Balatro there, and I was like, ooh, gambling. There's Balatro. Hiya, humans. Care for a good deal? Yes. Ooh, I do like me a messy bun. I do. That's fucking insane. That is insane. If I saw that, if I was, oh my god. If I was in this group and I saw this man just start wearing his shit like the guy who died to make room for him in the group, I'll whoop his ass. I'd jump him on the spot. Oh, the messy bun looks nice on her. I like this one on her. Plunging bob. Honestly, nothing beats Monaco. Monaco just looks the best out of everybody. Just hands down, the best. But yeah, hey, girls watching this, all one of you. If you want an easy cheat code to just drive your boyfriend crazy. Makeup. Not a lot of it, just enough that's natural, but like you're still like prettied up. Messy hair. And then little clothes. Just easy money.
A storm is coming.
That thing needs to die.
Let's cut the path.
Should have attacked first.
To lead.
Why does that deal so much damage? That has to be bugged. There's no way that's supposed to hit that hard. Let me see here. Monsonnoise Vendange. I don't... Vendange? Vendange, yeah. Restless Smash, medium single target fire damage. Plus 3 burn, 2 hits.
What have we here?
I don't know. There's stuff in the way. New Pictus, critical vulnerability. Oh. Swim. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There. Yeah, because I want these two as my anchors. They're the strongest anchors that I have. Whereas they're really good at just cleaning up instantly. Like the fight starts and they can just clean up against most everything that's chaff. It's not even close. So we went all the way around for the whole thing first. I'm glad we did. Found that extra little bit of content. Got stronger. Is there stuff over here, or is it just a fight? Guy's big. He's a big bitch. He's a big old bitch.
Elements converge.
Hit him with everything. Alright, he's only weak to being shot. Damn. Let's do a Brawler Bash on this guy. A crit would have been so tasty. The more moon stacks she has, the harder she hits.
I'm ready.
Bro, why the fuck was it invisible? It was like invisible as it went and then became visible halfway through. That was weird. Set these hoes on fire.
Violence.
Or set one hoe on fire, I guess.
Eyes don't lie.
Very nice. Bro, I keep fucking hitting the button. I'm hitting the button, but I'm doing it a little bit too late, I guess. Fucking me up. Fuck! I did it too early. I thought he was gonna fucking swing, but no. Fuck off, eat a dick, cunt. Bitch. Bitch ass bitch.
I'm back. Really, I don't know.
Should have done that earlier. Yeah, that's just so much more damage. Just spamming that shit is so much more damage than anything else. Very nice. The only problem with it is that it's ice damage, so it means I kind of have to use other abilities instead. A lot of the time. But then I can just use Shadow Blade for a bunch of shadow damage. I could just like, you know, having different abilities for different damage types. Physical damage. These two deal the weapon damage, but these all deal dark damage. I would like to have something that deals light damage on her instead of just dark, but I don't know if she has any light attack. I don't know if she's just physical and dark. I guess it would make sense. This is a chromatic version, isn't it? You're chromatic, aren't you? You're special, ain't you? Knew it! Knew it! I smelt it! I think we're outmatched. Uh-huh.
I'd love a dance.
The expedition's not over.
It's almost breaking.
Get up!
Fucking damn it!
Violence.
Get her up.
Sorry, I'm here. Eyes up, Minoko.
Damn. Thing's actually fucking me up.
Revenge.
It actually gives you like a very clear audio indicator. So it's actually a pretty easy thing to parry and dodge and do all that shit. You just gotta keep your cool.
What lovely feet.
What the fuck did you just say to me? Lucky feet? What? Yeah, we're gonna play a second turn, so first off. Yeah, and then we do this. Gonna deal a lot of damage. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Very nice, and that empowers everybody. And now its turn gets skipped because it's a pussy! Little pussy bitch! Suck my shit, pussy.
Lightning storm.
Nice, big damage. Still stunned. Holy shit, how many turns is this thing gonna stay stunned for? Holy fuck. Field fight. Ruler bash, deal that damage. God. Good God, man. We're fucking this bitch. Okay, no longer stunned. No point in using that. Let's use this instead. Oh boy.
Take your shot.
Its damage doubled. I see.
Yes, I love a dance.
Fuck! Get that revive. Yeah! Just listen to the audio cue, man. Fish don't stand a chance if you just listen to the audio cue. Oh my god, it broke her instantly!
Now is our chance.
It literally just broke it instantly. Okay. Oh, this is an easy fight. I thought this shit was gonna be hard. Instead, the only thing that's hard is me. God damn, that's damage, bro.
Elements converge.
Yep, get a second turn. Just fuck you, pussy. And this can break, so get to breaking. What? Yep, fuck you. Pissy!
I'll do it.
That was fast. Doesn't matter. We're gonna break it. Skill's gonna break her. Instantly. It's not even gonna be funny. I mean, it's gonna be funny because I'm gonna laugh. I get fucked, pussy. And... okay, this is the last revive that we can do without her. Just hit the bitch. Oh, wow. Nice. Big damage. Do it to yourself, please. No longer stunned. Heal yourself.
What lovely feet.
Yep, it's getting even stronger now. Gotcha. Nice. Alright, it's gonna go for a long one now.
To dance.
Nice. Okay.
Overflowing with energy.
Hit him with a lightning dance. Interesting. Break him. Earth it. Break it. Come on. Yeah.
Elements. Converge.
Wow. I had like a hunch that that was gonna hit the hardest, and I was fucking right. Okay, no longer stunned, right? Right. Okay, it's getting stronger now. It's gonna do a short attack.
Oh, really?
But we're not gonna get hit by it, because we ain't bitches.
Chrome is flowing.
Play a second turn.
Let
Nice.
the ink flow.
Nice. Fuck. I messed up. That's fine. Skill's gonna stun it again, and then we're gonna finish this fight.
Lady Luck smiled to me.
Yep, Lady Luck smiled when he put your bitch ass in my way, bitch. We gon' fuck you now. That's right. That's right, we gon' fuck you now. We beat your ass, now we gon' fuck it. That's what you get, bitch. Being in our way, pussy. Alright, let's see. Is this better? During Twilight, all damage levels converted to dark damage. That's not actually good. That's not actually good. A lot of enemies are either resistant or immune to dark damage. Actually, no. A lot of enemies are weak to dark damage, but a lot of strong enemies are outright immune or resistant or just absorb it. So I would rather have this that just always increases my shit, right? Always crits on moon attacks and 25% extra damage per moon chart. That's like, you know. Like the first attack is wimpy. But after that, meh, you know? Like, I think she should have the warming up one. Absolutely, she needs the warming up one the most. Or not needs, but benefits.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Even if it's just like 25% extra damage after 5 turns, it's still fucking nice. That's a dude's face. That is a dude's face. Interesting. Is that the way forward? No. That seems a harmless enough place. Red though. The crows of danger. Oh no. We'll come back later. Dude's face is a dude's shield is a face. Is his face a shield too, or is it just the shield that's a face? Gotta think about the stuff. Gotta think about the stuff. Heal by burning. Fuck him up.
You're
Oh, it's almost dead. Alright, we're gonna have to shoot the shit out of that Potia. Bitch.
ready to evade.
Ow. Puta. That was fucking close. I panicked fully. I fully panicked there. This should kill it. Oh, so close. I lied. I didn't know I was lying, but I lied. I fully forgot he was on fire. Ew. Two of these. Interesting. Let's see what they can do. Fire. So with these guys, you just gotta break them. Once you do that, it's GG easy. But you gotta break them first. Yeah, but they do deal a lot of damage. They do hurties.
A storm is coming.
Get him on his feet.
I must rage.
Then do so. Rage! Rage! Where's your rage? Hell yeah.
Eyes don't lie.
Yep, now it always crits.
It likes you.
Okay. I'm kind of locking in with the audio cues.
Not today.
That's actually super fucking accessible. Even if I was blind, I'd be able to do those. That's pretty fucking cool.
Violence.
Oh, shit, right. Hello. Hit this bitch with a phantom blade. Rah! Hell yeah. We're gonna focus that one down. Parry. Ow. I tripped myself up.
Romance flowing.
Let's get some extra action points.
Lunez attention.
That was stupid. I literally pressed before I heard the sound.
Take your shots.
Big damage.
Here we go.
I'm gonna try and take this one out. It's gonna die to fire.
Try me.
Nice. Very nice. Do I have anything else that breaks? No.
I'm waiting.
Parried! 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 Pussy! Alright, it's turn again, I guess.
I'm waiting.
Alright, nice. Alright, we're gonna break its balls right down the fucking middle. Which is going to reduce, just absolutely fucking crater its defenses. Shadowbringer. Easy. Easy, bro. It was easy. Okay. But it is getting to 10, and I do want some food. Maybe not soup. I don't know what the soup is, but I will try some of the soup before I decide fully. We will try the soup a little. We'll try the soup a little. But it is getting late, and I hope everybody had fun. I know I did. We beat a pretty big boss, and then we beat another pretty big boss, and then we beat those two mines. So that's nice. That's real fucking nice. I would like to be able to like know for sure that I'm not gonna lose any progress. So you know what I'm gonna do? Let's go to the next area. Because there's always a rest spot at the start of these areas. And this is what we're gonna do next, anyway. The Axon. Visages. This is the right place, right? Yes, this is the right place. So we're gonna go here. There's probably not gonna be a cutscene right away. There might be, but we'll see. There isn't. Cool.
So this is Visage Island.
Yes.
He who guards truth with lies.
Are those faces?
Yes.
An infinite sea of
Monoko, shut the fuck up. Like, bro. Get the fuck out of here pretending you're fucking mystical and shit.
Is the island singing?
This melody.
This is creeping me out.
Cool though. Okay, there it is. Oh wow, that's oh wait, cutscene. Oh wow.
What's it doing?
Try to scrap pussy. Ah, 69. Oh, it's telling us, come forth. It's literally telling us,
Is that an invitation?
come on, pussy. Let's see what you're made of. Monoko's ass clearly out.
Path once. Better than battling through a mountain of Nevrons.
Mm-hmm.
No, Verso's right. Something feels off.
Ah! That's the duelist. No, it's not. It looks like.
Oh, I'm harmless. You don't need those.
Well, if you're harmless,
Oh god, he's hot.
these weapons will stay harmless too.
Touche.
Oh, he's hot.
Visage invites you to join him in his chamber at the end of this path. I assume that's why you're here.
Where do the other paths lead?
You're free to traverse them. Masks are not just to obscure, they may also illuminate. Look for the masks that you need.
Meaning?
The invitation stands.
Okay.
Well, head straight to the Axon. Or take the other path?
We're taking the other path. Like, come on, who you take before? But we are taking the other path at another time. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Hopefully tomorrow. I would like to be able to play a bit more tomorrow. But we don't know. We never know, you know? You never know until you know, you know? And sometimes you just never get to know. You know? All right. I feel like this is a really good spread of stats. Just increase. I'm completely disregarding the weapon at this point. We might concern ourselves with it once we're like higher, like near to max level, and we've got our specialized weapon, and we're not going to switch out of it anymore. And then we know which stats are going to matter. But like, honestly, just raising your attack power normally seems to increase it so much more than anything else. So, you know. Because if you actually look at how much the weapons actually increase in power based on that stuff, it doesn't seem to be that much. I'll probably want to like change our abilities around so that we're generating and spending more stains to get the thing going. Because I feel like we're not spending enough stains. We're building them up, but we're not spending them. Yeah, I'll probably do that. What about you? Do you have anything here? No, it doesn't look like it. You don't either. But like, looking at the weapons, like look at Dualiso. He's got high vitality, he's got high defense. He's only getting like an extra 36 attack. That's not worth deviating from everything else. She's got pretty high defense. She's getting a bit of attack. That's not worth deviating from the stuff you'd normally want to go for. Maybe it'll matter a lot more if the weapon is like much higher level, which it seems to, right? But we will see. We will see. But that is it for now, good children. Let me see something actually. I think this is turning volume off whenever I'm out of the thing, and I'd like it to keep volume on. Automatic QTE? What the fuck? No. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess. Automatically do the attack QTEs. Fuck it. It feels like it's a little bit too easy for me to give a shit. Fuck it, sure. The thing that really matters is the parries anyway. Sure, why not? I'm trying to see there. I guess there's no way to do it. Anyway, I'm going to raid somebody. Actually, there's no real point. There's nobody watching on Twitch. So, with that being said, I see you all next time. I hope you got a good